Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders to achieve their greatest potential. Hey, I hope you're doing your absolute best today and running to your challenges, because today we're going to talk about what I would say is easily one of the biggest challenges a leader will ever have to do. And that is, well, wait a minute. First, let me ask you a question. Have you ever worked for a leader who didn't love? Now, I know this was not the question that you were probably expecting, but just think about it. What does a leader look like who can't love? I've worked with many of these kinds of leaders over the years, and quite frankly, it sucks. I mean, they're like robots. They show absolutely zero emotions no matter what's going on. And if you have any kind of issue or, God forbid, a personal challenge, well, they simply can't relate because they have no emotions. And when it came to choices and decisions, man, they were extremely proficient in regards to getting the work done and completing the mission. But their team members paid the price, and most of them were just miserable. So back to the question, what do you think? Should leaders have emotions? Should leaders love and or show that they can love? And if so, can love get in the way of doing the right thing and making the best choices and decisions in regards to the organization and the mission? In the movie The Matrix, the people stuck in the Matrix had no ability to make choices because they were basically programmed to do everything. Now, I'm not going to ruin the movie for you. However, at one point in the trilogy, Neo, one of the main characters, had to make a choice between saving the girl he loved or saving all of humanity. So, which do you think he chose? Turning again to the big screen, in one of the Spider-Man movies, there was one scene where Spider-Man had to make a difficult choice to save Mary Jane, or MJ, his girlfriend, the girl that he loved, or save a cable car full of children. Which do you think he chose? And the real question here is, which would you choose? Would you choose to save the person that you love or a group of kids? Would you choose the person you love or all of humanity? I mean, really think about this. The answer should be obvious, right? I mean, isn't it? What if the person that you were saving was your husband or wife or the love of your life or one of your children? What choice would you make? Well, luckily, we don't have too many situations where we have to make those kinds of choices in our leadership roles. However, as leaders, we do get into some difficult situations that have challenging choices. Choices and decisions that may go against what some people would say is an obvious choice. Can you take your emotions out of the equation? Could you make one of the choices I previously asked you and just save the greater number of people? And if so, will you be able to live with yourself no matter which of the choices you make? Every day as leaders, we make choices. And many of these choices and decisions impact other people, our team members. Do you think we need to take all of them into consideration when making these difficult choices? Well, everyone sees this particular question differently. And I think it all comes down largely to what your worldview is. And I think all choices and decisions really fall back to our values, our experiences, and even our programming, similar to what they were going through in the Matrix. But we're not living in a matrix, of course, right? When faced with difficult decisions and choices, my recommendation is to seek wise counsel. Talk to your mentor, leaders you respect, and anybody else who you believe is a good leader. Speaking for myself, I also pray every day for wisdom and guidance to make great choices and decisions. Of course, many times these challenging decisions and choices, man, they need to be made on the spot. And we have zero time to ask others for advice. And it all comes down to you. And when you are in that situation, I would recommend you rely on everything I just mentioned. Rely on your values, your morals, ethics, past experiences, the advice that you've received from wise counsel and mentors, and even your automatic programming. You see, We don't prepare to make these difficult choices and decisions when they pop up out of the blue. We prepare for them before they pop up out of the blue. We prepare for them by training, studying, learning from others, seeking advice from mentors, and training specifically for difficult, challenging decisions and choices. That's today's challenge for you. To take a look at your training and development programs and ask yourself if your programs are setting you and your team members up for success. Success to handle every possible challenging choice they will have to make, or at least every possible challenging choice that you can think of. Hey, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and feel free to email me your challenges at Paul, that's Paul, at clcteam.com. Hey, hope you join us tomorrow. Until then, run to your challenges.